Hello, good afternoon. My name is Camille, and today I will be presenting a new digital strategy for the clothing brand Vuori. Here's a brief overview of the topics that will be covered in my presentation, and I will be starting with the brand overview. So let's talk about what Vuori does and who they are. So Vuori sells high quality performance apparel for men and women. They sell through their online site and in 9 brick and mortar retail stores, 8 of which are located in California. And that's important because Vuori clothing is made for the active California lifestyle and is said to be inspired by an integration of fitness, surf, sport, and art. So the brand is all about being active, getting outside, and really appeals to those who are passionate about both those things, are always on the move and love the outdoors. Also, Vuori identifies as a climate neutral brand, and this phrase is included in a lot of their marketing and messaging. What this means is that a company will take responsibility for their carbon emissions. So the company offsets all of its emissions by investing in carbon reduction and removal projects like clean energy and reforestation. This environmentally conscious aspect in the brand is present in a lot of other ways, which we'll get into later. But Vuori has also consistently partnered with nonprofit organizations that focus on sustainability, the environment, and human health. And as stated on the website, Vuori makes clothing for life in motion. So here's a brief SWOT analysis of the company. Some strengths include the strong brand values Vuori has and their consistent involvement in causes and nonprofit organizations. Also, I think the brand is unique in their positioning in the sense that this is activewear for the outdoors. This isn't gym clothes, but it's not, REI hiking pants. This is stylish athletic wear for an active everyday. Weaknesses include lack of marketing. That charity work I mentioned, I noticed that the brand does a ton of work with nonprofits, but doesn't market this information as well as maybe they could. I think this would give consumers a huge incentive to buy Vuori products and should be capitalized on just a bit more. Opportunities are men are not often featured on the Vuori social media channels. Although the majority of their consumers may be female, I think prioritizing some male representation can help us tap into a larger share of the male activewear market, especially for these type of guys that get their fitness from outdoor activities. And threats include popular athletic brands with similar pricing and larger reach. This includes brands like Athleta and Lululemon, both sell to men and women as well. So next, we're going to talk about some audience insights. So Vuori's target market is primarily in the 25 to 34-year-old age range. Due to the mid-upper to upper range pricing of their products, this audience is likely out of school, are young professionals who spend their disposable income on travel and experiences. They have outdoor hobbies, think climbing, hiking, surfing, and really prioritize their health, both mentally and physically. They have a strong sense of self and are passionate about their hobbies and opinions on social issues. This age group is also classified as millennials who respond well to cause marketing. A recent study by Deloitte actually identified that 76% of this generation regard businesses as a force for positive social impact. So here's the brand narrative that I want to embody with Vuori's digital marketing strategy moving forward. And it reads, we all have our reasons for waking up at 4 a.m. to practice yoga before work, reasons for paddling out every morning for a chance to catch a wave, reasons for spending a little less time on our phones and a little more time in the sun. It may be because you decided to make yourself a priority, because you've never felt more at home than you do in nature, or because you finally found a reason to say, I love being alive. We all have our reasons for taking life by the reins and not only enjoying the ride, but never wanting it to end. At Vuori, we don't make athleisure. We make clothing for the doers, for those who live life in motion and are fueled by their passion for the outdoors, for others, and for themselves. We are inspired by those who are inspired. At Vuori, we want to know your reasons. We want to know what moves you. So here are the top goals that are our priority throughout the digital campaign. First is to build brand awareness, to attract potential new customers, make them aware of Vuori's brand and products. Second, to increase sales. Although brand positioning is important, our strategy doesn't take away from the bottom line, which is to sell activewear. So I kept that in mind throughout this campaign to make sure the clothing is incorporated as well as product linked in order to get those conversions. And lastly, we want to drive engagement. A solid brand presence has a strong sense of community. And while I think the brand is doing a pretty good job at that already, we want to make sure this remains a priority. So next, I'm going to talk about our strategy on the different social media platforms. So first is Instagram. To really appeal to our target audience that I described before, we want all the content on Vuori's platforms to embody the hashtag What Moves You campaign. To do this, we want the content visually to feature people and Vuori's clothing in movement and increase the amount of outdoor photography elements in the feed. This is going to capture the attention of our target audience who loves the outdoors and being active, because our content will show that and show that Vuori clothing is meant for it. Also, Vuori has a set up Instagram shop currently where users can buy directly from the Instagram app without having to be redirected to the online site. So moving forward, we want to make sure when content is posted that those items are linked in the IG shop as well. And those posts will look like this post to the right here. This link will take the user to these items, these specific items in the Instagram shop. We'll also include promoted posts in our paid strategy, likely promoting posts that hit all the elements from the What Moves You campaign, which are movement, outdoor elements, and pictures that feature Vuori clothing. Okay, so the next platform I want to talk about is YouTube. So Vuori does not currently have an active YouTube account or channel, and I think they would greatly benefit from launching one. And it wouldn't take a lot of budget or manpower, and I'll kind of explain why. So on their Instagram currently, they have a feature that's called Vuori Active Club. And so every morning, an influencer goes live on the Vuori Instagram account and films a workout video. These can be anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes long and are yoga, abs sculpt, HIIT workouts, you name it. These videos are then made permanent posts on the Instagram feed. So it would be extremely easy to recycle this content and post these videos to the Vuori YouTube channel. Since influencers are asked to wear Vuori clothing in these workout videos, the description of the posted YouTube video would include descriptions of all the products worn and links to the products on the website. Short workout videos are extremely popular on YouTube, so I think this would be a great way to increase awareness through recycling pre-made content. Okay, so let's talk about their presence on Pinterest. So Vuori has an active Pinterest account, which is great. It has roughly 1.5K followers and over 6 million monthly views. Currently, the content on Pinterest is just links to the clothing products. Basically, the pins are just products and model photos taken directly from their online site. While it's great that they have an active Pinterest account, it's important to remember that people use Pinterest as a creative outlet and for inspiration and not so much as like a wish list. So I think it would benefit the brand to start posting some of the content that we're pushing on other platforms to Pinterest as well. For example, the outdoor movement focused content that we're posting on our Instagram can be linked and posted to Pinterest as well and include hashtags such as hashtag yoga, hashtag San Francisco, which give our content a greater chance of landing on the feed of Pinterest users who are interested in health and fitness or travel, which are both in the top 10 most pinned categories on the app. So we will be incorporating influencer marketing into our digital strategy to increase that brand awareness and engagement. Here are the two influencers that we'll be partnering with. Both are in the mid-tier influencer range with slightly around 30,000 followers each. Both of these accounts really embody the What Moves You campaign. They both are avid outdoor enthusiasts and prioritize fitness and health and fall into our target audience age range while also having attractive qualities that make them perfect models for the Vuori brand. So our influencer partnerships will include affiliate marketing and sponsored posts. Alex is a certified yoga instructor. She'll be creating sponsored yoga videos that include Vuori products and will tag the brand. And then Michael's page features really quality outdoor photography. So he'll be posting sponsored posts that include Vuori clothing and tag the brand as well. Both influencers will have a personal affiliate link in their bio, but instead of giving a 20% off discount code with this link, 10% will be taken off the price of the product and 10% will be sent to a Vuori approved charity of the influencer's choice. So since the influencer gets to choose their own organization or charity to donate to with their code, it really allows them to speak on why they chose that, why they think it's important, and that passion will really appeal to viewers and give an incentive to purchase while feeling good about buying Vuori products. And I've allotted budget for these influencers to post in their stories as well. This is where they can explain the link, show Vuori products, and explain their organization of choice through video. So as I've mentioned plenty of times now, Vuori has partnered with a ton of organizations such as the National Forest Foundation, Rob Mikado Foundation, and the Renewal Workshop, and a bunch more. They already have cause-related content like this on the blog, but I want to align it with the What Moves You campaign and push more out. These blogs are a great way to create owned media, improve SEO, and potentially drive some more consumers to the site. Okay, so here is the projected budget and timeline. So this What Moves You campaign will run for 6 months, and I've allotted $200K for that time. It will run from March to August. And this time is because this is when North America is in spring and summer. The weather is nice and people can actually get outdoors and be active outside, which is kind of what our brand is all about. The $200K budget includes the cost of both influencers posting on the IG feed once a week and posting in stories twice a month or bi-weekly. This also includes money for promoted posts and discounts. After the 6 months, we will refer to these KPIs to determine the success of our campaign, or if there are any areas for improvement, or just if we have successfully achieved the original goals of the strategy, which were to build brand awareness, increase sales, and drive engagement. The KPIs include number of impressions since the start of the campaign, the number of mentions of the What Moves You hashtag, and the increase in followers across all platforms. Next, we will identify the number of conversions from influencer content and promoted posts, as well as total revenue from the 6 months. And finally, we will track engagement by tallying the increase in number of comments, reactions, and shares during that 6-month period. And that completes my presentation. Thank you so much for listening, and happy holidays.